Hello and welcome. Today's video is an ASMR therapy roleplay that follows the one I did on my channel a week ago. If you haven't seen the first roleplay already, I'll link it down below. It could be nice to start there. And I hope you enjoy this therapy session as much as I enjoyed formatting and creating it for you. And thank you for watching. Enjoy. Hello. I'm glad that you decided to continue our sessions. Before we start, is there anything on your mind that you want to share? Good, good. I'm glad that this session gave you an opportunity to think, and that's where I want to take you today as well. Good. Are you comfortable? Is anyone going to disturb you during the session? Phone notifications or anything we should think ahead of time? Alright, all set. So, I know last time we were talking about social anxiety, and it left me with a lot of questions about you, and I think the best way to go about it is asking them. If anything is too personal, you don't feel like answering, by all means, be my guest. Good. So let's start with where you are at right now in life. What would you say is your proudest accomplishment? It's okay. It's a hard question to answer because there's no timeline. It could be something from years ago. It could be something from yesterday. Good. Okay, awesome. And what would you say motivates you the most in general? Not just for accomplishments, but in general. What gets you going, if anything? It's okay. There's no right or wrong answers. Okay, so I hear a lot of different things in your answer. I think for one, there could be an element of fear or wanting to be an adult and wanting to be successful and wanting to do what you need to do. But it comes from a place of maybe being afraid of the consequences of not doing so sometimes. And then there's also a side of you that has something to express, something to give, but you're not sure what or how. Because when I say what keeps you going, what motivates you, it's not just showing to work or cooking or doing the dishes, but I mean what keeps the sparkle in you. Because there's one. Okay. No, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay. So there's multiple goals. Sometimes they change. Sometimes you don't feel certain about achieving them. And that may just relate to that anxiety we were talking about in the last session. Is that true? That there are some things that you can't achieve? I see. You are very self-aware. What would you say is your biggest limitation? I'm gonna stop you there. I said the biggest. You don't have to give me an exhaustive list, although it's appreciated. I like the effort, the teamwork, but is there one thing that's on your mind that makes you feel like sometimes these goals are a little bit out of reach? And was it always like this? I mean, when did you start believing in that limitation? Who made you feel that way? Take your time. I know we're opening dusty doors and trying to find some pieces of you here and there from the past, so by all means, if you need more time, be my guest. That's interesting. I think the first thing I want to say is that I'm sorry people made you feel this way. I'm sorry that you had to make yourself smaller in the beautiful action of dreaming, in which you have the right to be expansive and eager and curious. And is it true? What they said about you, how they made you feel, is it accurate? Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And I'm curious, in the general picture right now in your life, where are you? If you had to explain your situation to me. Mm-hmm. It could be your job, it could be where you live, it could be in terms of your friends, your relationships, what is important to you. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. There's a reason why I don't ask for specific answers, so you could never answer wrong, okay? All right. Is there anything else? Okay, so let's go there then. Let's go there. Relationships. Why is a relationship important to you in this moment in your life? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's always important that you know your why. You never know. Are you going into a relationship because you're ready to give? You want to build something with someone? You want to have fun? You want to enjoy certain things with someone else? To know your why allows you to make better decisions. Mm-hmm. And what does a relationship represent to you? You can give me keywords. Like a diagram, relationship in the center, and then you just brainstorm some words that come to your mind. You can say as many as you want. Don't be shy to say too much, because you are at the right place for that. Let me tell you something. Okay. And did you always see relationships this way, or is it fairly recent? Okay. I like having a general picture. Now, in terms of partner, have you thought about how they are? What are their values like? What is important to them? No, it's okay. You don't have to know them already. Just imagine that you get to choose your ideal partner. They don't have to exist yet. What are their values like? Mm-hmm. Okay, good, 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 good. What about their character? So, their personality. Same thing. You can throw some keywords. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a good one. Don't we all? Mm-hmm. Perfect. Anything else? And what do you feel could be potential challenges that could arise? And you can use your previous experience, but I would rather you look into the future. Mm-hmm. Of course, you may use actions and behaviors that you displayed in your previous relationships for that specific question. But keep in mind, since you meet different people, you might not act the same around everyone, and if you do, then these challenges would be internal because they would correlate back to you and not someone else. But you can try to guess. The idea is to prep your brain not just for the best and the optimal relationship where nothing is wrong, but also to anticipate that there might be challenges and there might need to be some compromises at some point. In terms of time, in terms of affection, boundaries. Interesting. Exactly. So where do you think you could meet someone like that? Yeah, I hear that a lot. Not everybody has great experiences. If it's online, maybe it's in the context of a game, in the context of a community, in the context of a meetup, in the context of a class instead of a traditional app. What about in real life? Okay. Yeah, I'm writing fast because there's a lot of important information. Since you're saying that the relationship aspect is pretty important at this point in your life, can we commit to going to one of these places that you listed once a week? On a specific day, maybe? Or make it a part of your schedule. Just one time a week to begin, to make sure that you put yourself out there. That's the first step. You don't need to think about anything else for now. Very good. Very good attitude. And just to make sure that I understand the difference, how do you see friendship? Hmm. And what makes a good friend, according to you? Same concept. You can give me keywords, or if you have an idea that's precise, go ahead. This is your moment. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So the reason I asked is that I want you to understand that most relationships will start with friendship, and it is important that you know what you look out for in a good friend, so that way you'll know how to select the people that have potential to then fulfill that relationship that you described. Because people really tell us a lot about themselves straight from the beginning. And sometimes we're so busy trying to get a relationship that we will close our eyes and walk around like we're in the dark, and we can't take the hands off of our face. But in that case, now you have enough knowledge about yourself to make decisions a little bit more carefully. Did I explain that right? So what will you do in the coming week? If you want to revisit your answers, I always record my sessions, so I'm happy to deliver an audio file by email, and I'll just write down some keynotes about what we said so that you can really start to learn about yourself. I'm glad. It's my pleasure. And I suggest that you revisit these questions every 6 months, because we change and it's good to keep up with your beliefs. You see, in fitness, it's easy to see visually where we are, but when it comes to our personality and our desires, we're going to keep an eye on this as well. Okay? Good. Good, good, good. Well, thank you for sharing with me. Thank you for your trust, as always. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. Okay?